It's a little dark. Hey. Hi, loves. This is Infiniti. It is 6:01:55, 56, 57. Excuse me. On Friday, the 11/2/2018. Welcome. I'm going to give it a minute. There is nobody in the chat. Oh, here we go. Hello. Can you explain hello to me? I have no, you guys do it all the time. I have no idea. You guys always type hello. I'm like, I have no idea what that is. Anyway, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi. Happy Friday. How are you? Oh, okay. So you're, okay. Okay. Got it. But you mean to do it every time. It's like an inside joke. Just like, right. Okay. Got it. How are you? I thought that that's what it was, but I wasn't sure. Oh, 111 with one person here. Oh my goodness. We just made 4 ones, you and me, baby. We just made 4 ones, you and me, Sky. At 6:03 and 19 seconds in the Pacific. How was your day, loves? How was your day? Hello. I'm going to say hello to the world at large at this point. I've got to. There we go. My phone is still making noises at me. So yeah, how was your day? Have a good day? My day went by really freaking fast. I don't really quite understand it. I was like, oh, it's like 12 o'clock. And then it was like, oh, it's like 3 o'clock. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You have been very absorbed in 3D today by your coworker? Oh, you taught him about chakras and energy. Very nice. So coworker of yours was having a hard time, I take it, and you... Right. Oh, but your huh? Okay, so it's 2 separate. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So 2 separate situations. You have got it. I got it. So 3D day, but your coworker made it better because he confided in you and you taught him about energy and chakras. And that balanced out your 3D low vibe day because he confided in you and you helped him. I was like correcting a typo that didn't exist because of the way it was written. So I apologize. Oh, I need to get more water. I will be right back. Oh, door. Why don't you ever stay shut? Okay. Cheers. Oh, that's cute. He walked up to you yesterday and said, so I need some help from your Zen positive attitude. That's nice. He sought healing from you. That's awesome. Of course that made you feel so good. It really makes you feel good to make people feel good. So I say I'm kind of addicted to it. I can't help myself. It feels really good. It's a good kind of addiction, though. Pretty sure, as far as I know, has its moments. It can backfire. It can. It's essentially not supposed to. And I have the hardest time finding the music that I want to play on YouTube. Like the no copyright music that's not going to get me in trouble. Even though I was playing that the other day and I still got flagged and I'm in dispute because I was on a station that says it's no copyright. So I'm hoping that if that station's there and it's okay at no copyright, then I'm okay playing their station. But anyway, I have to like the music to begin with. I'm just going to go to Angel Frequency. It's a no-brainer. It's always good. We always like it. Who's all here? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, family. We are just killing time, saying hellos, you know, talking about our day and so on and so forth. He was explaining hello to me. And because I never really quite understood, I figured it was a typo thing, but it just kind of keeps going on and on. So I'm like, okay, obviously they mean to do this. So he explained that to me. And what else? About his day, which was really nice. I'm going to put on some Angel Frequency music. Bear with me, family. I thought I just did that, but apparently it didn't. Let's see this one. Hello, hello. Hello, June. Hi, good evening. Welcome. Have you been here before? I don't think you have. Welcome. How are you? How did you find us? There should be more coming. I didn't hear that they weren't, but I didn't hear that they were either. We usually have kind of the same group for now until we get a lot of people. We have kind of a small group for now, but hopefully they'll be coming in. We usually do a chat before the, oh, you were? Okay, cool. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, June. We're kind of patchy through October, but now I'm on a daily schedule and, you know, so far so good for the most of it. For the most part, I'm great. The day has gone by really fast. What happened to my music? I turned down too much. Why am I having so many issues? There we go. Yeah, so we are now on a schedule that people can count on, hopefully. You know, things happen, but so far the way things are, we can have this schedule, so you can count on that. And I always do at least a half hour to an hour. It's never intended to be an hour, but sometimes it works out that way of chat because we get into a discussion. I always do some oracle cards, like angel oracle cards or dragon fate oracle cards. It really just depends on what I'm being guided to do. It's not really my thing to decide. I'm guided and I'm told what to do. So that's what I do. And so we do some of the cards. Okay, so it's this time on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, it's at noon Pacific. So we have kind of an early day and a later time. So for people who live in different time zones, they can't always be at a late one. And I didn't always want to have them be late. They just kind of turned out that way for the most part. So now we have them morning or not morning, but I mean, because people in the East, that's still 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But that's a time that I knew I could definitely be at, regardless of what may slow me down in the first part of the day, and that's what I was guided to do. I had to pick a time, and there has been spaces in time where I have woken up consistently at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I could do like a really early meditation. I would really like to do that again, but the way energies are these days, nothing is consistent about my sleep. Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome. We're just chatting, shooting the shit, whatever it's called. We're just like, killing time, saying hello, waiting for people to come in. Welcome everybody. So mark your calendars. That's Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific, and Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at noon. On Sundays, I don't have a set schedule because I need a day that I don't, I guess, right now. So if I do schedule it, it'll be like maybe the day before if I feel compelled to, or if I'm guided to, something's going on and we need to. I never really take a day off. That's just kind of, yeah, right. But in regards to having something set up, was like, okay, let's just leave Sundays open. So make sure you're subscribed and you hit the bell so you know, or anybody that, if you're interested in Sundays, if and when they come up, that you'll have notification of them. You're welcome. I've got to put my glasses on. I tend to take them off because they have glare, even though I supposedly got the kind that are supposed to be anti-glare. Anyway, I'll have to drop out tonight. Got to get dinner for my family. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I think your guided meditations are inspiring. I will be back now that I know the schedule. Fantastic. And you can also do them anytime. You can come back later on tonight after it's published, and you can do the astrals. I also edit, so they will be just all this talk is cut out, and it's just once we get to the meditation, once we settle and we get into meditation. So those are also on my channel. So you could go back and do the other ones too. We just started up last Saturday, so it's been a week, I guess, almost, of getting back on the schedule. So those are all online. You can do them anytime, guys. So, and you can go back and do your favorite ones. For the people who have ones that they really, really enjoyed, feel free to go back, do them again if you like. You don't have to just go in sequence. Remember how time works and all that stuff. So you could do them anytime. Sky says, glad you're inspired by them too. We all are, I am sure. Infinite love to you and all you're with. Sending high vibes to you all. Yes, ditto. Absolutely. Welcome in, everybody. I'd love to see some new faces. I actually, Leslie says, I was really inspired by yesterday's. I went for a walk in a new place today. Oh, good for you. Good for you. So that resonated with you to expand your horizons in your own. I know you get out a lot, but we tend to be creatures of habit. It was so funny to get those messages from her yesterday, talking from Gaia, from yesterday's meditation, talking about, I totally forgot about that actually. And I would be all over that if it was a lot easier for me to get around. And I know other people are challenged by that too. So we kind of have to think outside the box, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting. So where did you go, honey? What was that like? You were really inspired by yesterday's. I went for a walk. Yeah, Gaia talked about, oh, you took your dragon. Yay. He's probably the one who led you there. They tend to do that. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Welcome everybody. We're talking about yesterday's astral. I channel Gaia in every astral because it's her call to action for us to all meet in this space. So she is always there. She invites and makes room for us in her space with the other divines. Carolina, welcome. Hey there, love lives. Hi at 6:16. Welcome. So we channel So Gaia number 1. And then depending on who may be there that day is who may be there that day. Sometimes it's Michael and Jesus, or Metatron, or Raziel, or Gabriel. We tend to have the same group. So it totally depends. So in the descriptions, I'm now putting who was present that day, so people kind of know. I don't want to put too much stuff in there, but it's also good for the people doing them. We do want to go back and leave comments, and kind of, it's nice to share that experience, how things were for us with other people. So Leslie says, I kept thinking about how trees are such a great metaphor. They're so well rooted in the ground, but they keep reaching for the sky. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was, I have to, now you're mentioning that, I have to go back and hear that again. I have not listened to, I've not played back actually the last few meditations. I think I'm kind of remembering them a little bit better. I guess it all depends, but I do remember what you're talking about when she was talking about how trees are very stationary from their perspective, but they're constantly moving or something like that. I think she said. I'm gonna have to go back and listen, to be honest. It's weird. If you're new, I do channel, and I am obviously present there, but it's also a lot going on for me. So it tends to get cloudy sometimes. And I'll just share with you guys what that feels like to do channeling. Well, Sky says, very true, Leslie. The roots and the limbs are like two poles of the same thing, and it's so metaphorical, magical. Yeah. She said, oh, Carolina says, thank you, Sky. I'm in some extra PMS jungle purging and forgiving myself. Yay, good for you. That's hilarious. Oh, wonderful, Leslie. Oh, guess what information I got today? Which I kind of already knew. I mean, I've known this and I've been talking about it in my meditation tonight, well, not too long ago before I came on, was all of it needs to be transcribed. I was like, yeah, I kind of knew that. I was just like, it's getting to be a lot though. We're at nearly, we're approaching 2 months. I mean, I haven't done them every day, and a lot of October we didn't do. So, but still, it's a decent amount to get done. And I think I'm going to, maybe after you, Leslie, see if that works, and if it's pretty easy, I might ask for volunteers who don't mind listening to the messages again. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing to do, and do the transcription, because they do, that did come to me today. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So, and what we're talking about here is, in the astrals, I channel Gaia, I channel Michael, I channel Jesus, I channel the different divine entities and from the different realms that come in, and they're really amazing messages. And unless you're in the astral and you've heard them this way, or you're going to do a meditation, you're not going to hear these messages. And that's a problem. And the way to rectify it, and this was something that came up weeks ago, was to get them transcribed, but that costs money and it's time, and I don't have either of those things. And so it's been a thing to try to figure out how to get this done. so I could put them on my website so people can share them. They're meant to be seen. I'm not looking to make money off of them. Obviously, you can come and sit and listen yourself. But they're beautiful messages from the divine, and they resonate with a lot of people who come here and know that they're real. And they need to be heard by more people. It's not about me. Truly, truly not. None of it is. This has been my problem in the way I've blocked myself for so long, because I've been 1 foot out, 1 foot in. Like, I want to help people and I want to get out there and I want to do this thing. But at the same time, I want to live my cozy, teeny tiny little life, my teeny tiny little corner of the world on the mountain in the trailer, and not have things change. And it doesn't work that way. You can't have your voice be heard by the masses and at the same time live your tiny little cozy little life. So I'm being pushed ever so more and more and more, family, and I'm just sharing with you what's up to really get things out there. And that's definitely one way, because once those messages are heard from Gaia about a lot of the things that you guys have heard her talk about, and Jesus and Michael, they're very inspiring, they're very empowering, and people who have been here and listened to that and feel that know that to be true. And we all want more people to come and be a part of it, of course. That's the whole point. So anyway, that's a little bit of information, you guys, that Leslie has been so kind and willing to help me with. Sorry, it's my dove. Make sure he's okay. She's been so kind and willing to help me with. So we're getting started and trying to figure out how to do that as free in like, it has to be free, and like at least time consuming as possible. So we're working on that. That idea, which one? Huh? You have to be, I don't understand. Oh, so Sky says he'd be willing to help transcribe. Yay! Oh, here we go. I need to go up. Yeah, these messages are powerful. They definitely need to be transcribed. That's going to be one of my main focal points. Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. I feel like I was channeling my higher self when I did mushrooms. Oh, that's funny. You very well could be. I mean, it definitely thins the veil for your consciousness to perceive. So I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah, totally. And Leslie says, yeah, probably so. Yep, and then so does Sky. We're all in agreement. Yep. I'm just late to the party here. Oh my God, hearing mostly all of those messages firsthand, I can attest to the feeling of truth in the messages from Gaia, Michael, Jesus, etc. Universal, the idea of channeling your higher self during your trip. How did that come in? And Carolina says, I would love to take a mushroom trip soon. I feel like I lock myself up and stay mentally caged by not opening up. Yeah, I would suggest anybody, if you're interested in mushrooms, I mean, anything that's, I feel, if it's natural, do it. If Gaia made it, go for it. That's her message. She's fine with that, just have a life. Don't be crazy about it. Have balance. That's all she ever wants, you to be happy and balanced, so that's always her message. Be creative, be passionate, be happy, be balanced. If you had the healings with me, you've heard this sort of, it's specific to you, your messages you get from Gaia when you have a healing from me, because that's what happens when you do a healing with me. Unless it's a mini one, without that, because that's definitely time consuming. So it's more time, it's more energy, it's more everything. So it's a different amount of time that you pay for and everything that goes on in there. However, when you do the total bodies or the total bodies plus one, the healing, the clearing healing and love light infusion, you spend a good amount of time with Gaia one-on-one, clearing your energetic, your chakras, getting them in balance, tethering, going all the way down, tethering with her, getting messages directly from her, infusing with her energy. It's a whole thing. You emailed me for a healing. Oh, yay! I'm excited. Wonderful. Yes, so you can book from my website. So you can just go ahead and book from the website. It's not set up to take your money right away. It's set up to take your scheduling, and I actually have to go in there and fix my schedule because I set up my schedule from when I was waking up at 4 a.m. So I was starting like appointments at 7 or 8, but now I'm like waking up at 7 or 8, and I've had a couple people like schedule 8 o'clock appointments, and I'm like, oh boy, I really got to get in there and fix that. But aside from that, you can schedule, and then you just pay through PayPal separately because it's just saying, thank you for your booking. And you still owe this money. And basically that means it didn't take your money, but we took your scheduled appointment, and you could just send money through PayPal. So you could go ahead and do that. But if you have any questions, please let me know. Sky says, been learning how to transmute that fire and use it to recenter, clear myself, my energy. Carolina says, me too. And she says, okay, great, we'll do that. Wonderful. Yay, yay, yay. As well as the violet fire. Yes, that's definitely a thing. And Sky's had a healing with me, so he's experienced all of that. And actually, there's video of him on my channel that you can watch of him talking about it. And he actually made independently a couple of videos right after his healing. My testimonials on his own. So those are also in my liked videos and on his channel. So you can check out his channel too. He also has a really amazing Me Too. Sky Star does. He has a couple of really amazing Me Too videos. So you guys can check out, reach out to him. But you can also watch his interview with me post healing, and also his own testimonials. Okay, so you guys, who got a chance to watch that 7-minute video? Where are we? We're 2655, 8 people in the family circle. Welcome, welcome to my Divine Sacred Space family. This is where we hang out and we chat and we get in vibe and we start feeling each other's energy for a bit, and we talk and we say hello. Wouldn't it be weird if it's like, okay, let's meditate, like right when we got here? Like, I don't know. Sorry. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't care how busy I ever get. As I do these, as time goes on, there's always going to be some time to hang out and get comfortable with each other and, say hello. And like, it's weird. Like when you go into some place, everybody's just like, all right, let's just get to business. You're like, ah. Oh, honey, that's so beautiful. Sky says, the healing you did on me was and will remain one of the most important points in my life. That's beautiful. I honestly hope that that's the case for everybody. That's how it should feel. It really should, because it is that deep of where we go in a healing. It's so different than anything else that I've ever heard of. I'm not saying that anything else is not great, but it is a really deep experience that continues on and on well after the healing itself, as you know. So shut up. Leslie says she just found a web, and it doesn't cost anything. She just found a website you can upload a YouTube video to transcribe. Seriously? That's amazing. Okay, well, you should start with the ones that are just the astrals, because those are perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Yay! I'm so excited. So that should be easier for you guys, family, to help me out with that. Just plugging that stuff in, because all that stuff, even if it's easy, it's time consuming. It's just time consuming. Just me setting up these astrals events ahead of time take time. Like it'd be great to have help with that. Just now that we know when they are, it's just easy to plug them in. So they're just all ready and in there, but it takes time. I have to put all the descriptions in and all. It's very time consuming. This is very time consuming. So that is amazing. Oh my God, Leslie, I love you. I can rape your face with kisses right now. So check it out. I did this, if you guys maybe saw this, video that I did yesterday, late last night. By the time I finished with it, only took like way too long. As usual, everything doesn't everything. And it's all about November, and it's all about, you guys, how it was basically told to me 3021. That's hilarious. It was basically told to me yesterday after feeling the 31st, and we all like felt the 31st, and then yesterday was the 1st. And at some point in the afternoon or early evening, I think it was, I just had a flood of information, a flood of just seeing all these different cards that I've been getting for the last few weeks in regards to the moon. And if you've been with me, and if you've, because there's a tight handful group of people, I'm going to finish this thought. Then you know that the moon has come up several times. So, and it was basically told me yesterday that the energies of November are basically going to be like the shifting different types of feeling energies that we get with a new moon and a full moon. And it's basically going to flip like that every single day for the month. And if you start on November 1st as a new moon, you'll land on November 7th as a new moon, and you'll land on the 24th as a full moon, which it is. So it all coincides perfectly with that information, with how they actually are. So anyway, I did this little video yesterday. It's just over, it was actually 7 minutes and 2 seconds. I did a little text thing and it added like a second to it. So it stopped. Wasn't watching when it stopped at 7 minutes and 2 seconds. It's like the whole 7, 2, 2, 7, 9. It's a thing. Anyway, normally before the astrals, I do oracle cards. Oh, right. So is 101 user still here? I will talk with you if you are still here. Carolina, who's Corey? Some guy, apparently. Oh, a crush. Okay, so this is, I don't do like individual readings here. So I'm sorry if you misunderstood. This is the chat before I do a guided meditation. And I will pull oracle cards ahead of time, like for the group, but I don't just like do individual like questions and stuff, not in this setting. Anyway, I'm gonna let my cat in. Come in, my loves. Oh, is it cold over? Kitties. I'm sorry. You're so silly. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. I do horoscopes, so you could come for or you could watch the horoscope if you're, I did all the November horoscopes. But yeah, this is before. You're welcome to stay though. I was just talking about yesterday, we had a 12 o'clock meditation yesterday, and then later on, I was channeled this information about the moon. And then I was guided to do some get out the oracle. and actually a lot of oracle cards came out. Both of the abundance and of, it was like a lot. It was like a special kind of thing. It was a different kind of reading. But we got a bunch of Angel of Abundance oracle cards, and we got a bunch of the Archangel cards too. And so today I'm like sitting here going, I still have all these cards out because I still haven't dealt with that. What am I going to do about, what kind of oracle are we doing tonight? And so it was just told to me real quickly that we're going to go over these cards that came out yesterday. Not all of them, of course, because there's like, I don't even know. There's a lot here. I just flipped over in the video yesterday. I flipped them over so people could see what they were. And they started with outdoors. So I'm going to go over them again just real quick. I'm not going to go into each one. I'm just going to show you guys. These are the cards that came up yesterday. And they were really quick when they came out. They were in this order. And Divine Order came out. Okay, Sky. Divine Order came out. We're not going to be that much longer. Hello from Heaven came out. So Divine Order. So outdoors is literally get outside. Go outside, get in nature, and more of what like Gaia said about exploring, Divine Order, Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Hello from Heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So for anybody who may be missing somebody, we have, you know what you need to do. Archangel Uriel. And he says, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So if there's a situation, you should get on and do it. Gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. You have to be consciously in the vibration to receive and not in one of lack. Breathe. Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Sensitivity. Let's go back to this real quick. I don't want to move too quickly here. Breathe. So really be conscious of your breath. I started doing this a long time ago. And it may look really weird, but it helps, especially if you were in or have the tendency to hold your breath, as a lot of people do. They either hold their breath in their throats, which is really, really bad for your throat chakra energy, and it makes it really hard to speak when it's time because you already get nervous and you lock up and then you literally have a hard time communicating, especially in a situation that might be stressful or distressful or emotional. Or in your chest. You tend to hold your breath and it's in your chest, and that's not good either for obvious reasons. So a good thing to do, especially if you're feeling stressed, if you're out in public, if you're feeling a lot of energy, if you're feeling rushed, if you're feeling any kind of anxiety, any kind of like just you need to kind of get back into your, So it's just breathe like this. Do this with your lips. I know it looks weird. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to breathe for you. So do it with me now. Immediately you're conscious of your breath. You can't be all holding your breath when you're doesn't work, does it? You can't. So one thing that I learned, my guides taught me, especially if you're feeling kind of rushed, anxiety, if you're feeling energy of other people, if you're in a space where you're feeling locked up or you're breathing shallow, Or notice this like short, shallow breathing that you're doing. You want to make sure you go deep, take nice long breaths. And so a good way to do that is to do this puckery thing with your lips. So that, yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter where you are, just it totally instantly will calm your shit down like real fast. Okay, sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So it's okay if you're like, I'm sensitive. I'm feeling sensitive right now. Like sometimes we feel that way. We're like the slightest thing, we're just like, it could make us emotional. It could make us melancholy. It could make us mad. It could make us sad. We're sensitive. It doesn't matter what exactly vibe we might be feeling. I'm around so many traumatized people. Oh, it sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll send them love. Gentleness. Very, very, very similar to what was this we just had? Sensitivity. Wow. Sandalphon says, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and conversations and environments. So these two like literally came out back to back for us to be cognizant of what we're going through, who we're around, how things are going energetically at this time, gentleness and sensitivity. And so if you know you're sensitive, then be gentle with yourself. If you can avoid certain situations while you're feeling sensitive and you're transmuting and you're going through some stuff and you're changing some things, then be gentle with yourself. It's important. And then last one is clairaudience. Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind and from other people. Back to gentleness. So this could mean the way that I understood it and the way that I'm still hearing it from Sandalphon is like self-care, self-pampering. So if you have to, and if you have to deal in certain situations, then balance it out with taking care of yourself when you like. So for you, Carolina, if you're dealing with people who are traumatized and low vibe and suck on your energy and this and that, then you have to do stuff like this. Take care of yourself, do stuff that feels good for you, makes you, take a bath, meditate, be in nature, that sort of thing, with the gentleness. And then real quick, we'll go through the abundance. I'm not going to dive deep into any of these. I'm just going to go through these really quickly. And this is the order this stat came out. And so this is for all signs, for everybody. Take from it how it applies to you. All of those cards, all of these cards, that whole yesterday's video. This one is employment change. Look how pretty that is. Employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So right off the bat, that is super, super positive, empowering, and something you can trust and have faith in. We've seen something to that effect a few times. That card, it was, I think, the first time we're seeing that specific card. This one is dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they can contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. This idea and that whole kind of concept has come up a few times recently. Sorry, it's way too close. A few times recently, you guys, about recording your dreams, remembering your dreams, paying attention to your dreams, saying you remember your dreams, even if you don't remember your dreams, so you will remember your dreams. Any of that stuff. Again, I'm drinking my chaga. It's freaking amazing. Savings. I highly recommend you guys get chaga. Leslie says, I always have to be in nature, take a bath, and meditate in order to keep myself mentally healthy. And that's so, I know, and you're so great at that. And then Carolina says, I bath 4 hours all the time, and these past every day, sometimes 2 times a day. Well, water is, that's one of the things I say on here. Actually, it's the first thing I say on here. Manage these ebb and flow energies with water. And this is more about, like, I meant to say, like, you know, getting in water, but it's about like drinking water, but that's definitely in there. I used to control my dream, but now I can't remember them. Well, you just have to tell yourself that you do and start. I did the same thing happened to me. Savings. As you consistently save for the future, your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. I honestly can't wait till I have money to save. I cannot wait to that day. Sever vows of poverty. I love this card. Look at how powerful it is. This is a really powerful card, you guys. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all aspects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So if you ever, in some way, shape, or form, made any kind of vow of poverty, any kind of declaration that you're always going to be poor in some way or another, you need to sever those vows of poverty. That's what they're saying. Detox your friendships. I really hope that this does not resonate with too many people, but I know that it will. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Detox your friendships. So know who's being a suck, who's a leech on you and your energy and your life, and start to just be done with it. They make you feel worse than, you know, more not good than good. You know what I mean? Partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career. Both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Partnerships. I love this card. We've seen this before. It's a great card. Allow supportive partnerships into your life, your career, your personal life and career. You literally have to say, I'm ready for partnerships, friendships, love associations that are good and healthy for me. I'm done learning the lessons of people not, I'm done learning those lessons, Now I'm ready for this experience with people. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Oh, it's so pretty. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate ensure that your positive energy multiplies. That's so true. So you guys helping me transcribe will probably get like free weed for days. Just saying. I don't know. When you do good deeds, you get good deeds done unto you. It just happens. It happens. Okay. Next, take a divinely guided chance. I mean, if that's your thing, and from what I understand, it's most people's things. That's what I just say. Could say food, but whatever. You'll get your strawberries. I don't know. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar. What was I talking about earlier? But no longer appropriate for you. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. It's so true, guys. Like, it's really a choice. It's really, truly a choice. To get out of your own way. Successful funding is the last card. And that's a great card to end on. All of these cards are so great. I love all of these cards. Seriously, I love all of these cards. They just are so beautiful at 652.52 with three people here, three people, 3 likes here. They're just so beautiful. And I'm gonna really lay them out for people so you can really see these cards for the month of November just as a whole. Like, you guys all have your individual horoscopes, your individual months, but this is like encompasses everybody. So successful funding is the last card. It says your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So I'm trying to have there not be so much glare. So I think that's a, whoops. Caroline says, oh, I bet it feels so good. Sometimes I feel so good on the outside. Oh, you're so cute. 93%, 253. Oh, that's the percentage on your phone and the time where you, okay, because you're in, oh gosh, where are you? Gemini. Did you watch a video for Gemini? If you didn't, you should. It's a good video. It's a good reading. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but I do remember it was a good one. Oh, actually, they're all good. I don't know. They're all really good. Everybody that was in all of the different ones said that they resonated. And that's got it. Pika, pika. Bye, peace. Okay, we didn't know you were even here. Bye. Hi, bye. Okay, you guys are ready for the astral? We've been at it almost 50. It's 53 minutes. Wanted to wait for everybody to come in. Oh, then watch it. Yeah, everybody. There. Let me put this here. There are. So there we go. So you guys can see that. There's all sorts of all the horoscopes are done, and they've been done for a few days actually. I'm like really proud of myself. Really proud of myself. I did it. I did all of the signs before the end of the month, which was my goal, and I did it. And so they've been up, they're in full effect. A couple of, I mean, they're really great. So I implore you to watch them. The one about the full moon. Another amazing one is either watch the entire video. It's a long one though. It was a long live with lots of amazing people. And we just had fun. It was a fun full moon on 10/23. But there's 3 videos for the full moon. Full fun. Okay. That's what I typed, full fun. I don't know what that is, but I like it. For 10/23. So look at that. It's first, second, and last parts. So it's chopped into 3. It's a really great reading about the moon energy all the way through the end of the year. And it also has a lot to do with what we have going on now, what I've been talking about with this moon energy, literally flip-flopping. So tomorrow it'll feel more, if you're familiar with what that might feel like between new moon and full moon, and they're completely different energies on the planet, within us energetically, everything is completely different on a full moon and a new moon. And what's going on is every single day we're pretty much flipping new moon, full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon, full moon, as we're going through this all these intense portals after portals through this month of 11, of creation, of alignment, of wholeness. And that's what all of these messages are about. All of this work that we're doing together, I mean, none of it is random. It's all very, very much divinely guided and means things. So to help you guys out with shifting energies and how you feel, I'm giving the messages, let you know if you're feeling a little this is why. So help yourself with this information that I've given you, and maybe prepare yourself a little bit better. Do the self-care, gentleness, comfort, sensitivity. You see how these, like, it's all very positive, but it's, you know, take care of yourself. It's intense right now, and it will be more and more as we go through the month. But it's not going to be the same kind of crash bam craziness as October was for a lot of people. It's not going to be so jarring. So, you know, it's going to be more like just step up, step up, step up, step up, and then just kind of deal with how things are coming, and then just like revelations more about, into, and around of the self. Hopefully there isn't too much outside distraction. More people are going to be more compelled to get into the energetic feelings of being more in alignment with their energy, even if they don't even understand what that is. They're going to feel that. And for the people who do, they're definitely going to want that. They're just going to be like, enough of this shit. I can't wait. I want to get this done. Like that. So to see somebody like me that can just kind of help you flush that out, like purge it real fast, would be a good idea through this time. So you're not so up and down. You can just kind of dump it and I sound like a toilet. You can dump it and flow. Oh my God, doesn't that sound great? Don't you want to dump and flow? I'm dying. But seriously, that's kind of what it feels. Watch the videos of people who've already done it. We talk about it. It's kind of my verbiage. I cannot help it. Oh, how funny. I know it is strange not to I know it's strange not to have a lot of people here. That's why I've kind of been like, I guess that's it. I mean, I've gone through all the cards. We're not going past an hour, but I guess people are not here today. It's Friday. Maybe people have stuff going on. It's possible. Sometimes this is a busy night because people are all home and they're not in the mood to go anywhere, and this sounds great. And then I think sometimes people are maybe more busy. I don't know, but it is strange. I'm used to having her here too. And she, in the chat yesterday, because it was basically me and her, it was just basically me and Karen in our astral yesterday because it ran late because I was out taking video of the sky. Sorry, I need stuff on my lips. They're so dry. And I can't find anything. Oh, there we go. I'll use that. And she actually said in the chat that if, oh, lovely. The thing just broke. She actually said in the chat that I'm happy you're here too. She thought she fell asleep and she was dreaming, but I was like, oh, okay, then you're gonna have to go back and listen. I'm like, I could have sworn I felt like you were present, but I'm like, okay. And I said, but just make sure that it doesn't matter. I said, just make sure you go back and listen so you don't miss anything. And she's like, no, I heard your voice the entire time. And I was like, well, then you weren't. If you heard my voice the entire time, but then you were not sleeping, you were in astral, you were, she's like, oh, and we talked about it. Because she has just grown exponentially in this regard. Like when she started meditating with us, she didn't do any of this stuff. She didn't do astral. She didn't meditate. She didn't see anything. She felt like she shouldn't be here, and I made her stay. I was like, no, you're absolutely meant to be here. And now she's doing astral, and she's like, oh, is that what that is that I'm doing? I'm like, yeah, you're totally astral, lady. Like you're somewhere else. You're doing astral projection. You're someplace else now. You're conscious, and she's like, oh, so I was like talking to her about it. And that's just amazing. Like that progression in her and all that is just amazing. I love it. Yeah, it is really cool. So yeah, I do miss her. I don't know where she's at. I haven't heard from her today. She's on Instagram, so sometimes she'll just be here she's sometimes the very first people. She's person in my chat room. Usually a lot of the time she's my first person. So it is weird not to have her here, but hopefully she'll be able to do this later. We are going to get into it. I am going to just go get some more water. Shut my curtains over there, and everybody, if you could get comfy, turn off your lights or do whatever you need to do. This is a sitting meditation. We try to stay awake. Back in the day, we used to either be sitting or laying down. We're not doing that anymore. So get comfy. Go potty if you need to go potty. Whoa. Oh, you know what? I'm going to feed my dog real quick because I don't want her to wait like a whole hour or more. Which somehow that much time goes by. It still trips me out, but I can't just put up food out for this far. Like she has to want it or it goes to waste. You want food? You hungry? Read your little mind, you're hungry. Okay, bro. Come here, babe. Does that work for you? Here. You are so spoiled. Alrighty. Skyback. My throat feels very something. I hate it when it feels like this. Hopefully it's just energy and we'll make it go away really quickly. Please come in. Okay. Oh my God, that drives me nuts when cats do that. It literally drives me insane. I swear. I can't. I just cannot. I know it looks really dark over there. Hey guys. So that is Sky, right? Sky's back. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Get in your comfy seats. Ugh. Hello, family. Thank you so much for being here with me on this Friday night, November 2nd. You guys are amazing. Thank you for doing Astral with me. Take a few nice, long, deep breaths. Independently, just on your own. Come on. Up. Come on. You're nice and grounded. Make sure your hips are straight. Your spine is straight. Your shoulders are back. If you're in a chair or if you're cross-legged on the floor in your bed, couch, whatever, just make sure you're supported in your seat so you don't get tired in your lower back, or sit on a bolster if you have one. That helps. You can have your butt higher than your knees. That helps if you're uncomfortable in your seat or your butt. Actually, I think I'll do that myself. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, that's better. Okay, family, just feel into your body, feel into your space. Do some stretching all the way around. So I want you to take your right hand on your left knee. If you can, twist as much as comfortable. It's Just release some energy real easily right off the bat. Just twisting, stretching. If you haven't done this already, move your shoulders around, up, stretch all the way through. Nice long deep breaths, family. Again, shoulders back, chin up, neck straight, shoulders down and back. Nice straight spine. Now remember, in these meditations, you can move, you can stretch or scratch. We do tend to get very energetically charged and sometimes itchy. You'll feel activation sometimes in your back or shoulder area. So if you need to scratch these places, as I often do, if you watch these meditations, I am rarely super still unless I'm channeling. So feel free to move if you need to. It is better than bailing out. So please don't feel like, oh, I'm extra charged, or I'm really tingly, or I'm uncomfortable and I need to move, so that means I need to bail out. It does not. You can move. Just try to keep your eyes closed. That is the key. Although you can tell yourself then jump back in if your eyes do open. All right, off the top, let's do that thing, guys, where we take a nice deep breath all the way, or we get center, we take a nice deep breath all the way up, hold it until I say let go, and then you let go all the way through, and push it, push all the air out and then back in. We're going to do that like 2 or 3 times. Okay, so get centered. And count of 3, we're going to take a nice long deep breath in through our mouth all the way up, nice and slow and controlled. So not too fast, not too slow. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold it. And release all the way out. And in. Hold it. And release all the way out. One more time. Hold it. Hold it longer. And then easy, nice and slow out to normal breathing. There we go. Transmute some energy. Start feeling tingly, family. Start feeling your energy field all around your body, about 1 inch to 2 inches all the way around your body. Breathe into it. Just feel it all over your chest, your neck, your face. Feel your hands start to vibrate. Feel the back of your hands. Feel it. Just imagine, if you don't feel it yet, feel it start to come in from the inside out. Just imagine it like if you're like something Leslie does all the time. She goes into the hot baths, natural hot baths where she lives in New Mexico in cold, cold weather in the middle of the morning. She is so badass. And I'm sure when she gets out of that, the steam off of her body is just incredible. So that's kind of what I want you to think about, but electric energy. It's rising up off of you. It's energetic. You can feel it all the way through. It's tingly. As you take a deep breath and push out. Push out more and more and more. Each time you push out, I want you to imagine starting from right underneath your seat. I'm being shown again, we're going to build a bud, a flower bud. So each time you breathe in and out with your energy, pretend you are a little seed, a little bud. And from the bottom up, you're going to be building all of the bud, the leaves, and it's just going to be permeating up and cocooning you. You can see this at first as just green, light green, yellow, this kind of energy that would come from a bud, or that pure light energy too. Whatever you see is fine, but you want to visualize making this bud of this flower that is going to bloom, okay? It's going to bloom and it's going to blossom. So breathe into that. Each time you breathe in and you push that energy down through your seat, and you can feel it wrapping around you, building this beautiful bud, encasing you on the inside. Nice and cozy and comfy. Very comfortable. Every time you breathe in and out, this is what you're going to be feeling. And you're also going to light up from the inside, all your chakras from the bottom up, very easy. With each breath, you push down in your seat and it builds this beautiful flower, this beautiful bud, with the intention of many, many leaves to come and blossom and bloom. So hold that intention. Think about the flower that you're going to become. And if it's some other kind of flower that you're not quite sure of, that's fine too. Or it could be a flower that you definitely know of, that's fine too. Whatever you're feeling. So with each breath, you're just building it up, and your chakras are lighting up, and you're putting energy into the bud and into the leaves to come. And as you do that, we will be intentional about our space, sending out our energy through and through, inviting our divine soul tribe, the angelics, the archangels, the dragon fae, the fae, all of beautiful, loving, high vibration and intent to help us on our path, our journeys, to hear the messages, to give us visuals, whatever it may be, to come in also at this time to help clear your field of any residual negative energy in and around your space or place, in your air, in your water, in your land, in the fire in your belly. May it now be pure. Nice deep breath. Breathe into that beautiful bud as we welcome everybody in this divine sacred space. Keep building your bud and start visualizing Start visualizing, family, your own spot that you were told to find and see and visualize from yesterday's meditation. And if you didn't do yesterday's meditation, this is what it was. At the very end, you were to find a place with your dragon, with your friends and helpers there, here in this space that we come to meet with Gaia and the rest of them, to find a space, to think about it, to start building it, to maybe start drawing it in your mind or on paper. What it would look like, what it would feel like, where it would be. Would it be close to the meadow? Would it be by the waterfall? Would it be in the higher up in the mountains or someplace else? And start to think of that place. But you're in the flower, so you're blooming as a flower would in that space. And let it start to come into your consciousness that the sun is up and it's getting so much brighter and warmer, and it feels so good. And it gets even warmer inside that beautiful cocoon where you are there in your very own sacred space. Here in this plane that we go to, this realm, this other space, this beautiful place, concurrently, but another space and time we can slip into. And here you can build. This is what Gaia told us yesterday. In this world, you may build your space and may it take root. And so we start with you blooming in your beautiful divine space, feeling the sun coming up, feeling it getting warmer and warmer. And today is a different day. Today, you are going to bloom, and you know it, and you're ready. And as the sun gets higher and as it gets warmer, you are so excited to see what is out there, to really see it. So, we're going to count down from 10, family. And as we do, you're going to get more and more conscious of being that beautiful little blossom, that little bloom, the bud. It's going to open up. And what you're going to see and what it might feel like and how big you are and what you might smell like and what might look at you and what you might see and what it might feel like, where you're rooted, and all of these things I want you to think about and beyond. Whatever may come to your mind in these next few moments as we count down from 10. And when we get past 1, I will say bloom, and you shall do so. Nice deep breath, family. Really feel your energy. One of Gaia's beautiful buds, ready to bloom and blossom. Perfect. Brilliant. Beautiful. We all know this before you've even bloomed. Feel that. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bloom. Open up. Feel what it's like to blossom and bloom and to open up, to feel the sun. And in this space, you can blossom and bloom as quickly or as slowly as you like. You can take a few moments, adjust to the surroundings. Feel what it's like to be anchored in this way, to be sitting as a new little bud, opening up, and what it is you may see, where you are, your space here in this beautiful other world that Gaia has brought us to, higher in dimension and higher in frequency. We get to slip into and make it our own. And you have just blossomed, and you are blossoming and blooming as a little flower or a big flower, a new flower, brand new in your space, opening up to see the rest of the greenery and nature all around, what that view is like, and to feel the air and the moisture and the sun and any of your companions that come to visit, and your family of leaves, maybe vine, grass, trees, other growth all around, whatever you choose there to be, other flowers, other blossoms, other blooms. I can see that there's vines and there's colors, there's mists, and there's definitely different animals in different places. There's pools, there's waterfalls, there's mountains and lakes where you have chosen to be. And you are building this beautiful landscape. There's no rush. Hello, family. This is Gaia. Thank you so much for being here today, my children. It is so beautiful to see where you have decided to blossom and to witness and to help it come into creation with you. Thank you so very much for being here and being present. As you know, recently we have been coming here to this very, very special place together, inviting more to join. So please now, family, imagine all of the different places your brothers and sisters would choose to blossom, possibly. See if you can see their places too. Imagine them. Maybe those of you who have connections to people, to family who are not here now or are in a different space in your wake state, whatever, family, children, please imagine those you know, imagine those you do not know, and imagine them in their own spaces here with me. Where might they be with me? And give that energy so they may come and fill these spaces. Because if you see them in these places, those you know and those you do not, you are seeing what is to become. So as you think and feel and tap into the energy of your family, those who are with you, connected, those who are conscious of this or not. As we say every day, family, this is the mission, the number one, to help others awaken, to feel into their beautiful energy and let them know that you are here for them, that we are here for them, that I am here for them. Because we are. And if you are here and you come back here, you know you are meant to be here with family, with more family. So invite them in and think about where they are in this beautiful space, where they will anchor, where they will be, where their very special, special home is here, where they will open up as a beautiful bud. Imagine them seeking you out, coming here to this space that we have created, or on the street, or in the different ways you go about your life. And slowly, more and more arrive. More energy, more towards the mission of unity, of couplings that are to happen. Divine soul mate unions on a family level of every level here. This we have already seen. Again, we say it again. It is yet to come for so many. Hearing the call, knowing we are here. So please send out those intentions, family. Pick up your energetic phone and cast out the intention to be heard by all you know and you don't know who should be with you in the times to come, and open up the channel, the door, the energy for their space with you and you with them. This is the New Earth space. We are the event family, healing you and me, awakening others so they know they have a place, a safe place, a beautiful place to come. It's important that they're not frightened and scared, confused. And those who are already awoken to find their place here, to hear us send out the call and know that again we are in a new place and time, a new month as we talked about yesterday. More energy flowing to these divine moments in time. Thank you, family. For one is for all. Please now, I want you to think about where you are as your flower, as your bud. Think about your space and what it looks like. Conjure up the images and build it from this perspective. I will give you my energy to build it. It's so important that it feels so good and real because it is, family. Living at least a piece of your time consciously in such a high vibrational space and plane with me helps you and helps me and helps us all. We will manifest together. I shall help you. Hello, family. This is Archangel Gabriel. It is so nice to see you here in this space as I go and see you in your divine place. So beautiful. Think about the time when you were a little child fantasizing about a glorious place, a magical place where you could be a flower or a tree or a fairy, where you could grow up like grass, when you painted and when you did drawings, when you still do. It is important to think of these times when you're here too, when you're building this space, and I am here to remind you. It is important to build this space in your wake state, in your dream state, and here in this place. Call on me and I will help you. I will give you the energy and the ideas, the creativity to build if you need it. I will be with you here. And in this place, you will find that, like I have spoken to you about before, to be creative, to write, to draw, to paint, to express yourself. And what a perfect place to sit and think and feel, to become charged in this way, and to take that energy out into your wake state, to build upon it in your dream state. And here again, as you come day after day, this will also help you as you move forward, wanting a new path in life, a new way to spend your days, a new way to earn your money, a new way to play and live, and things to see. It all stems from this core, this passion, this creativity. Remember, you have been told many times that the key is to create and family. It is time you start to see this in these moments and feel it in your energy and your heart from top to bottom, how true that is. Create, 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 dear ones. And as you do, you come into the knowing of who is you. And again, we are at another place of remembrance of things I have spoken to you about awakening to who you are, about becoming whole, about stepping into your mission, dear one. There is no need to be afraid of who you were meant to be. This is why you came. This is the ticket. I will help you every step of the way. This I promise you. Please call upon me. I love you so very much. I am Gabriel. Hello, family. This is Infiniti. And what I would like you to do at this time, what I'm being shown to tell you, is to think about your place and start really building on it with that energy. And add color, add detail, really feel into it as you can in this space. And everybody has some form of water nearby that they have painted into their landscape. They can hear it, they know of it, it's there. And what you are to do at this time is to take yourself there. So leave this space of being the flower, of being the newly blossomed bud. And as your most comfortable soul self that you can think of right now, if it is angelic or fae, elemental, if it is of the oceans, if it is dragon, whatever it is that you are feeling right now, take yourself to that space with water, whether it is the ocean, a lake, a waterfall, a river, a creek, a bath of some sort, doesn't matter. Wherever you have built in your space that is the water or the nearest water you would like to go to, please go there. And please enter the water as you are comfortable. So know that you will be comfortable. Know that if it's cold, you won't be cold, but you can go into the water and be very comfortable. And this is a other world, a other dimension, an astral projection into this space and place and time. This is why we can see and feel and hear and feel the energy of these divine places and people, beings, if you will. Energy in here, in your body of water, wherever you may be. Imagine coming off of you in that rainbow prismatic crystalline type of way. and just shining all the way through the water. Doesn't matter what it is, if it is the ocean, if it's waves, if it's a lake or a river or a creek, a pool, some sort of different bath, natural baths, salt baths, hot baths. Doesn't matter where your particular type of water is, you are in it, and you are a rainbow crystal lit up from the inside. And you are refractive all over through the water. It's a living crystal, as you know, and so are you, as you know. So you go all the way through the water and all the way through this other place and space on Gaia, with Gaia, and all that you know to be here. And imagine your brothers and sisters doing the same thing in their places. And all that beautiful rainbow prismatic color going all through Gaia, all through her water, into the ground, all through the land, up the trees, down the roots, all the way down, all the way through and through every place and space, on her there, on her here, in and through, crossing through time and place and space, dimensions, realms. Feel yourself there in that space. Breathe into it, family. Give it life and energy. Feel how good that feels to be this conduit of this rainbow light energy, as you are like a crystal, like that rainbow moon crystal, maybe, is what it really feels like. And you are just shining all the way through as you twist and turn in the water. And then feel all of that energy, that rainbow energy, lift up into the atmosphere. Infuse with the air, rising up higher and higher, going all the way through. If there's trees around, just see them sparkle. See the radiance with the rainbow light and the glistening and the prismatic colors and the glittery everywhere you look and you give intention to. Feel it. This is also your space, remember. Whether it was a sort of place or definitely a place here on Gaia, or a whole new place that you conjured up. See it all lit up with rainbow. That rainbow light. And then see it from the perspective of being up high, kind of growing up with this energy, rising up with it, going higher and higher, seeing the perspective all around in the distance, being at cloud level and seeing all the clouds and everything in the clouds. Everything, this beautiful rainbow prismatic glittery light in and through the violet light that's already there. And just picture Gaia all the way through and through. from the inside out and all the way up. And it just goes and goes and goes until it's all filled up everywhere in her atmosphere. In her atmosphere, this beautiful rainbow light, big rainbows, little rainbows, and all through different places, many rainbows on top of rainbows. You are a rainbow too. Beautiful, shining. And at this time, just spend a few moments from this perspective, from seeing Gaia from far, far away out in the atmosphere, seeing her beautiful rainbow light and colors all the way through. And breathe into that reality, family. Know that as we see that it is real and it is happening, breathe into it. Pull down your infinite love light energy. Add to it. Feel all your energy. Feel the rainbow light all around Gaia, healing Gaia and all upon her. Anybody that is in distress, anybody who is in pain, anybody who needs comfort will feel it. Feel our love and our intention. Feel it from the ground up and in the atmosphere, coming back down. Feel it through everything that they look at, think about. That there is an underlying comfort and a sensation of love and hope and faith that they feel deep within themselves, no matter who or where they are. And those who are with us, offering more of this energy to those who are in need of it, and for us to feel it come right back. And accept it, family. It's beautiful energy. Breathe into that. Open up your heart space. Open up your heart chakra. Take it in. Transmute it. Let it heal you. Feel the love come back as you send it out. It's very real. It's okay. Some people get emotional. You can get emotional. That's fine. It's good. Release. It's how we grow and transmute and evolve. Feel the love through and through. Take it in, accept it. This is the theme of the month, of our rest of our year and going forward. Feel love, send love, receive love. Let go of the spaces that are uncomfortable there, and then fill up more. And keep doing it over and over and over and over again. And we will see life change and be magical. How could it not? Right? Breathe into it, family. Feel the love. Watch Gaia light up even brighter. Feel it all the way around you. Feel it come in with the power more of the angelics, the dragons offering their energy, the fae, the galactics, all of us together, knowing we, the people, we, the light bodies, are the event. Always were, always have been, and always will be. We are the Light Body Rainbow Bridge Collective, and we are here to raise Gaia. Warriors of light, please breathe into this beautiful energy. Thank you so much. We are anchoring in a new reality. Know it to be true. Feel the vibrations where you are in every place on this beautiful planet in this divine right moment. You are a part of the new earth. I promise you that. We all are, and may more family come to join us. Nice deep breaths, family. I hope that you feel so much better than you did when you came into this place and space, that you have a better idea and understanding of where you will be going from this time forward. I'm being told, all of us together in these astrals as time moves forward. Please feel the expansion of your heart chakra if you're feeling tightness in that space. I know it's overwhelming. Breathe into it, family, please. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Nice and deep and slow. Let it just open up. Remember, you're the bud blossoming. Accept the beautiful light coming in all around you. You can take it. You can accept it. Our hearts are infinitely capable of accepting a ton of this energy. I promise you that. You're just not used to it. That's all. You have to get used to it and just bring it in. Let your heart chakra open up. Let your heart expand. Feel the energy through and through, and push it out through your heart chakra all the way out. Just let it kind of blow up and expand out. There you go. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, family, this was amazing. Thank you so much for being in the space with me again. Spend a few moments where you're led to at this time. We're going to spend a few moments in silence, receiving any messages, going to your divine safe spaces and places, building upon them. And we begin now. Divine family, this is Jesus, and I have a short message for you. Hello, brothers and sisters. If at any time it is heavy to think about maybe who you are to be, or being in a space such as this, and you are in need of comfort in that, of someone who understands being pushed into something beautiful and divine and larger than yourself. I understand that. So please know you can talk to me about this too, just about anything else. There is a lot I can share that would help you. I love you and thank you for being here. All right, family. Infiniti back. Thank you so much. If you are feeling like you would like to join us in chat, please make your way there as you are coming back into your body, feeling your space. If not, you can stay where you are. Some of you may already be asleep, feeling a lot of excited energy. So, whether I see you here in a few or not, I will see you on the flip side. And thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Oh, hi, kitten. Hi, my kitten. Oh, I have to wear my glasses. Oh, they're right there. Hey, Jessica. Welcome, welcome. How are you? We just got out of Astral. I think it was like two, yeah, that's what it looked like. So we just got out of Astral. I don't know how long you've been here. I think there was only 4 people, so I think you just got here. Turn on my light. Oh, that's right. Let me turn on these lights. And we'll see if people come back. Sometimes they don't because they fall asleep or they're just way too comfortable, which I totally get, obviously. So we'll see if there's Carolina. Hello. How was that? I always get cold when I get out of Astral. I'm like totally fine and warm, like supercharged and warm. Like I was so warm. And then I start moving out of my space and I'm like, oh my gosh, I get cold. Wow, was that? Oh. How are we doing, everybody? Or Carolina, since you're the only one back. And Jessica, thank you so much for being here and all of your hearts. You're such a sweetie. Why is this so bright? Carolina says, that was magical. It was really cool, wasn't it? I'm like, it was. Yeah, that was really cool. That whole space thing. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I think I'm going to have to go back and listen to that one. I don't know how long we were in there for. I didn't really check the time when we went in, but I think it was around an hour. They're tending to be about an hour, although it does not feel like that at all. Does it feel like an hour to you that we're doing that whole astral thing? You're totally spaced out. Well, it's a space, yeah. It's a magical, like, spacey out place. So yeah. It's meant to kind of take you there. Spaced out. Does it feel like an hour though? Does it feel like that to you? It doesn't feel like that to me at all. Not at all. It's like time here is so much faster than time there. I don't know. It's the only way. Even like when I'm doing my readings and I'm hanging out with you guys, time here is faster than time here. But definitely when we go into astral, shit, man, it feels like it's like maybe a half an hour. And I'm like, seriously, like almost to the T an hour. I'm like, are you kidding me? Wow. Like, I know it's going to be an hour now because it's been about an hour, like from top to bottom, from beginning to end. It doesn't feel like that. It really doesn't. In that space, it feels like we're there not long at all. I mean, I guess you can kind of, yeah. Currently is saying, yep, not at all. Yeah, definitely. It feels like it's a totally different. It's always felt like that. Ever since we started doing this, it's felt like that. Ever since the beginning, it's felt like that. And it continues to feel like that every single time. I mean, I know at that point we've already, like, I know I'm being pulled out because it has been that long. But I know we could be there way longer. Like, I know we could be like set up a time for like a 3-hour astral and just like all just be there and not feel like it's been 3 hours in astral. But you know, I kind of feel like it's got to be like a normal amount of time. Like it's an hour of getting down. I mean, and it didn't even take us that long to get down in there. I mean, I was feeling it to get to. I was feeling that pull like real fast tonight. Sometimes it takes quite a bit longer for us to get to that space. Just really all depends. It was definitely fast. It was real fast. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like a bud. And they're like, yeah, exactly. And then I got this vision. I was like, holy moly, is this where we're going right now? Yep. So it was interesting how it like happened really fast, but didn't feel like there was a problem with that. Oh, is that Leslie? Put my glasses back on. Oh, sorry, Stephen Jesus, a bit longer. Good for you. Yeah, good. I'm glad. Oh, how you doing? He's so what do we call him? Caramelly. So sweet with his energy. I love that. He is so fantastic. I know. He is so fantastic. He really, really, really is. Yeah. I know. He's just like, I don't know, just always is like knows just exactly the perfect thing, you know, like the perfect thing to express to you, to connect so you feel better. That's just how he is. Like they all have very, very specific energies in the way that they feel and they connect to you. AJ said, not AJ, Adrian says that he can feel Jesus before he comes in. I think a couple other people have said that too. Or he has a very specific feel to his, like, and he'll like start coming into me and talking and doing stuff like a while before like he actually speaks. To the point where sometimes I'm like, are you gonna talk? Or like that's why sometimes he just was gonna tell me, and then I'm, and then sometimes he does actually want to like use his voice. So he can be heard, but he doesn't like, it's not often that he talks for a really long time, I don't think. Anyway, I'm glad you spent time with him. And I know he made you feel better because he always does. He's just, that's what he does. Makes you feel better. Look at that little moth going back and forth. If you ever come into my house, well, first off, you don't kill anything. But I have like my little family of moths that like fly around. So I had somebody in here once who like there was like a moth and he like smashed it between his hands, and I just like about died. I just went, it was horrible. Anyway, well, guys, I think that we may have lost the others. They're not coming back. Or maybe they're spending extra time with Jesus too. I know that Sky was here, right? He did come back. He tends to fall asleep though. There's 21127 into the feed, 4 people, 4 likes. Thank you so much. I think we had other people kind of come in, but it wasn't disturbing. We were like elsewhere, but it'll be interesting. Oh, you can't even see that in the recording. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I think we're gonna say goodnight, guys. Thank you so much. That was an amazing astral. Please don't forget to comment, to like, and to share. And if you are interested in helping do any transcribing of these messages, again, we need to do that. Oh, you feel very loved. Yeah, you are very loved. Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? Like that whole like love coming back thing, sending it out and feeling it coming back. I really was feeling that, you guys. And I was really feeling like some people kind of, have like, that heart. That's why I was like, open up, like, because it can be really kind of jarring in that energy to feel that all that love come at you, honestly. I think for some people they don't really expect it sometimes, but it is really real. And I left that, I got out of that astral and I felt this just like bubble around me. I felt him. Oh, you felt him holding your hand. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, he'll hold your hand. He'll like put his arm around you, or put his hand on your head. I always felt him put his hand on my head. Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, please share in the comments so other people can see that, because this whole thing right here is really amazing. I think I'll do another screenshot as we end. I always do them because there's always some crazy numbers going on. And I think I put that on the last one. That's kind of fun. It's a cool kind of screenshot. So please share. Caroline says, I felt his arm in comfort. Oh, that's so good. I'm really glad, you guys. That's amazing. Yeah, usually when he comes, he doesn't come in every single time, but he's usually here every single time, because they're a part of this like in a really big way. So he's like always here. Sometimes he speaks, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he drops some really amazing business down, and like um, but yeah, he's a big deal. Like duh, right? Oh my goodness. It's just so funny, I think, to me, because my whole life, like, he was a concept in this like abstract thing, and the first time I actually did feel his presence, I was like, whoa, that was real. And that was actually on Easter. It was a midnight mass, and it's the first time I was in a church that I actually felt something that wasn't icky. And it was beautiful. But then that was many, 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 many years ago. Even though that did change me to some degree, it was still like not until very recently that I have this such a um, close, deep, friendly, intimate relationship with him, that I would hope for everybody to have, because you literally can't feel bad if you have that going on. And I just think that's amazing. And I want everybody to feel that as much as possible. So anyway, you guys, I love you so much. If you're still up and around, message me, let me know. I think I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. If I'm going to finish up some card business or do some drawing or go to bed early, I haven't really decided. I'm going to get some food. If anybody wants to chit chat or whatever, let me know. I haven't really decided what I'm doing. I'm a little tired, but we'll see. But I'm going to end the feed. You guys are amazing. I love you. Thank you so much for being here and sharing with other people. I do appreciate that. Mwah. Peace, love, light, infinite blessings, you guys. Don't forget the keys to create. Oh yeah, that came up a lot. Don't forget the keys to create. It's 8:18 on the Pacific. I love you guys already. And I hope you have a wonderful sleep tonight. Okay, guys. Mwah. Love you. Bye. Peace. See, look at all those numbers.